Welcome to my Ascended Astrology Starseed Continuum. This is a place where we use the universal frequency of numbers to bring in the this reading. We're using 3 tarot cards, 3 oracle support cards, and 3 frequency cards for this reading. Now we're going to just start. And the reading we're doing today, which is Monday, is Capricorn Reflection in the Gemini season. And we're going to jump right in and just go around these 3 cards. We're just going to go horizontally right across and see what the cards have to say. The first one is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is the heart opening. The heart opening is you're opening to new possibilities and emotional renewal. And then we move over to the next card. Right next to it is the World. This is the completion of a cycle. A major cycle closes, bringing integration and a new beginning. You can see I'm looking at those cards. And there, so you got the Ace of Cups, the World, and our last card that we're choosing is the Five of Wands. This is the creative friction that was the challenge and the contrast spark for where growth and function and a creative refinement. It's that spark that brought in the new possibility, and the World is a major cycle completion. So it's like you had to have the friction in order to move into this new space. And now we're going to the Oracle support cards. The 9 changes your perspective. And this, if you look at that card, that 9, and a change is happening. It reveals new meaning and possibility. It's the 9, which is based on the tarot. And so the tarot is 1 through 9. And this 9 is God reflects God. And you're bringing that in where you're looking at that perspective change and you're looking at your tarot row and that 5 of Wands and what it's bringing in with that 9. You're looking at a higher perspective. Then we move to the 2, and the 2 is the communication bridge. This is where you're listening and you're connecting and building bridges to new understanding. And then you have the 11 is our third card in the Oracle support row. And it is about divine alignment. You are being guided by the divine because in your heart space, you are the divine. So you're giving over control and moving in to a new space of moving out of timelines and coming into that space of allowing no space, no time, no timelines. And then we're moving into our frequency blueprint, and it's the new structure of that 4. And that 4 is about bringing in a new foundation and a new structure. And you're seeing that 4 as it's coming in with clarity, intention, and discipline. Because that 4, you're not going in to that reaction mode. You're now in the receptive mode where you're allowing this new coding to take place. And then we have the 11, And then 11 is the higher vision. And we can see the bigger picture in that 11 because you have 11 in the frequency cards, but you have 11 in the oracle support. So that to me tells you that allow a new higher perspective to come in and a new higher vision. And then right next to that is the 22, which is your new blueprint. And so what's happening is it's your new that you have coming in with this reading, which is the Capricorn reflection of the Gemini season. You have that 22, which is creating an expanding expression. So we've read the cards to see if there are any of these cards that are coming in that kind of go together. We look at the 4, and that's going right up there to the 5 of wands because the conflict is being resolved with a new space. The new foundation is coming in, and it's clearing that static. And then the 11 works with the 11 because one is the journey card, oracle support, and the other is the DMT frequency support. And that 9, if you look at that 9 in the second row, that 9 is bringing everything right into the heart space. And the heart space is where the mitochondria live. And so it's like bringing everything in and not looking outside for answers. Now I've brought up that goes with this reading is your DMT frequency map. And these are the 6 levels of cell ascension, and it's moving you from the 2-strand DNA into the 12-strand DNA. So we're just going to go around each symbol, and we're going to really connect to the just slightly what the meaning is, but not necessarily go into detail. Our first code is the 1. And the 1 is the epigenetic awakening. It's clearing away all those static frequencies where you're looping in the matrix. It's allowing you to just move through and clear this at a cellular level. Then our second code is the environmental listening, and it is code 11. And 11 is the mastermind. It's bringing in this frequency as you look at this 11, and it's a spiral. It's creating no space, no time, no timelines in your environment. And then we move to the third level, which is your mental reprogramming. And this is the 5. This is the shapeshifter. It is moving out of the mind and moving into that heart space and allowing change, freedom, and sovereignty in your field. And then we move over to the 4th code. And this is it's just the new frequency that's starting to set in. It is actually that 6, which is a new perspective. And so we have the 6, and the 6 is about bringing in every cell and molecule of the body into a new level. It's the 6th strand of DNA. And so this is creating the map of where you're moving in and what we're connecting to with the reading. And then our 5th code is the 3. And the 3 connects everything to the body and it's the divine architect. And what we're seeing with this 3 is where it's connecting to the body, and the that three, the point that will the body point that'll help you remember this Capricorn reflection in the Gemini season is right here, right in between the web of the pointer finger and the thumb. That is the point of activation. And so the light language is so on, so on, so on. And then our last code, which is bringing in the new frequency, is the 7. And the 7 is the messenger. And the messenger brings in the frequency of, it's like a direct phone line to the divine. You're now listening at a master level, knowing where you're moving. Now I'm looking over at the cards and I'm going to see what it is that this is a universal reading, what somebody out there needs to hear and attune to. So let's look at the first row, which is your tarot cards. What is lighting up? And when I see it and I attune to it, I am going to hold it up. Here is the 5 of Wands. And this 5 of Wands has been a looping cycle that you've held on to for probably years, and you are moving into a new space. And the other one on that row is a brand new beginning. And this is the Ace of Cups. Let's look at the second row, which is your Oracle row. What is it that we need to see? This code, this 2, is the bridge. And it's bridging you from survival into being able to communicate what it is. It's like your mind is no longer looping. You are attuning to this divine bridge and bringing in and allowing the new to come in. But first, you have to connect to this 9. And the 9 is bringing everything into that heart space, into the mitochondria of the heart. And so everything is pointing in, directly bringing in that next code, which is we had it on our DMT frequency map. That's 7. It's like you're connecting to that space. But with the DMT cards, the one that we're connecting to, right away, it's the 4, because you're moving out of reaction, a knee-jerk reaction, and you're moving into just receiving, just moving into that place of stillness where we're moving and we're allowing that you're listening long enough to allow the new structure to come into form. I feel that this Capricorn reflection in our Gemini season is perfect for today because we are on a journey. We are reading the June frequencies or the Gemini season, and we've gone around from Aries to Taurus to Gemini, and this is where we're at right now. So we are in this Gemini season, and it's just showing us that what we're seeing is the takeaway is receive the insight, integrate your lessons, and create from alignment. And you don't need to force the next chapter for yourself. It is emerging naturally from for the completion from what we're bringing in with this Gemini Capricorn. It is the completion that's coming in, and you're creating a brand new space. So I would like you, if you would like to like and subscribe, and possibly if you would like a personalized reading for yourself, connect to my website, starseedcontinuum.com, and you can see that I offer different levels of readings. So I am so thrilled to be here, and I am thrilled to be able to bring these readings for you. It is an interesting, it's fascinating, and I thank you for joining me. And so we will see you in our next reading, which is going to be Aquarius, and that will be on Wednesday.